Fuck you. That's how it starts.
Hey Jerry, you're looking really cute today.
It's gonna be weird because
Yeah, I'm
I started
thinking
recording
I'm
after I
back.
said Jerry, so
Yeah,
he didn't
I'm
even. It was just
thinking
a
I'm
fuck you.
back. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm
I
back.
kind of outed
Yeah.
myself. I shouldn't have said anything. Oh fuck. Oh, 5 years.
God damn.
Oh. I was watching Doug's stream the other day. I see the emotes.
Dude, I went into Doug's stream the other day and I hit my, because I only really go into like some people's streams to hit my monthly resubscribe.
Yeah.
And I said something like, I said, hey, I just saw Twisters. Couldn't believe they didn't hire you based on your tornado movie related experience.
Oh my god.
Um, but he had just lost like a big tournament and I didn't realize it. And he was playing sad music and just sat in silence for like 10 minutes. I was like, well, he's probably not going to read this message, so I'm
uh,
just going to leave.
that's bad timing. It's a pretty good message, but yeah, you'll have to hit him with it again. I'm
I'm
sure
just gonna be
nobody
honest, like, dude,
nobody
if
else
you're
has it.
too big of a streamer well, he's not. That was just a one-off, but this is
Yeah,
not
yeah,
about
yeah.
Doug. If you're too big of a streamer to read messages, like, why do people sub to you, dude? Like, half of the reason to sub to
True.
somebody is the dopamine of them saying your name.
That's actually true. The shit would suck. Like
Even like XCal will have like 40 viewers and won't read my message. I'm like, all right, dude.
fucking con.
Well, he reads like he'll be like, "Oh, seasonal 2 with the 46 months," and then he doesn't read what I write, and I'm like, "All right, dude.
Ah, wow.
Fuck you, XCal. I
Got,
love you."
gotta
All
hit him
right,
with some
moving
crazy
on.
shit.
Every once in a while he does.
Yeah. Honestly, if you had like 10K like ninja viewers, I feel like that'd be kind of ass. The sweet spot is to be like 200 to 1000 like max.
I feel like the sweet spot is kind of like Northern Lion, but he has an insane ability to read chat even when he's
He
popping.
does have a lot though. Like sometimes his is pretty high up there too. But yeah, that's
Yeah, that's
true.
true. I don't
He
watch his
does
streams because
fucking
he
read it
streams in
though.
the morning.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's just like I don't know. If you get past like the 10K range, it's just like, bro, that doesn't even it's like not even a stream anymore. I feel like it just completely changes it.
Right.
You can't I mean, you can kind of read shit, but
Um,
not really.
I guess anyways, since we started off our movie talk with a rant about
Yes.
Twitch,
I mean, that's how it has to go.
because I watched this after we finished our stream last Sunday.
Yep. I just chowed it this morning.
So we could skip that for now probably and we'll go back to it.
Yeah, that's fair. Oh boy. I forgot that Shrek was the follow-up. Every time I hear the song Hallelujah, I think of two things. This movie, every time my dad and I sing the song at karaoke, my mom cries. What?
Dude, that's true. I
That's
don't know if,
unfortunate.
well, I sang a lot of karaoke for a couple years because my dad was running a karaoke business on the side. So, and
This came up a lot.
this was just one of the songs we sang for some reason.
Fair. I would have went for Livin' La Vida Loca out of this personally, but okay. What the fuck? Why'd you like this one?
What? Because that's how he says it, dude. No.
Donkey?
Donkey!
True. Wonder how no one feels knowing that entire generation records of Hallelujah. Conjure up the mental image of two ogres pining for one another. That
I
is
mean,
pretty
that's
fun. That
true for
is
like a
pretty
lot
fun
of
to
people
think
our
about.
age.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. That's actually how it fucking works. Oh yeah, Shrek 2, my favorite. First, first things first, I immediately had to Google after hearing King Harold's voice because all I could think about was Jasper from the Fable series. Oh, I have never been so happy to be right. Shout out to John Cleese. You are the GOAT. I love you. Also, just a great sequel. These are all facts. These are all facts.
Dude, like every time I heard the voice, I'm like, dude, this guy's from Fable, like for
Oh, that is
sure.
kind of
And then I
cracked.
looked it up and he was.
I wouldn't have thought of that. That's actually pretty cracked to realize
And then
that.
I was like, I have to go through his other. I haven't done it yet, but I'm like, I need to go through your other projects and see if that's your only voice you do, or if you just happen to do that voice for these two movies,
Right.
or the one movie and then the game.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Probably. I'm not very well versed in the John Cleese filmography. But just Town is a 5 fucking star cinematic experience. I was gonna go through these again. I had the Shreks are on my list, whatever fucking service they're on. I don't know.
They're on Peacock, I think.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna reach out at some point. Oh yeah,
Plot was too cracked for me to follow, but it's a mostly fun, absurd action thriller with a stacked cast, so I'm still vibing with it.
there's
Is this gonna
also
spoil for me? Because I'm gonna watch this
I
probably
don't
this week
think
now.
so. I honestly don't remember, but I'm gonna say no. Oh yeah, it doesn't. It doesn't.
This film is the definition of mid. Take a shot every time they say Eddie. I love Rachel Weisz. That is all.
I think it's a valid review
Like, dude,
after you
how do you
watch
see
it.
this image and not watch this?
That's what that's what I'm saying. It's a weird. The thing I forgot to mention in my review: 90% of this movie is just shots of Keanu running away from people and things.
Oh my god,
That
is
is
this his Tom
literally
Cruise movie?
yeah, basically. It is literally 90% of the movie. There's also a Wisconsin shout out in the movie too, so that's neat.
Oh hell yeah.
But it's I don't know, it's decent. The cast is kind of cracked. It's just fucking it's just fucking crazy. I don't know if it's because I was shocked when I watched it, but I was like, dude, I don't know what the fuck is going on in this movie, but it's kind of cracked.
That's a lot of 90s movies, so
Right. It might just be a product of the time. I
you
didn't
just
know
gotta
what the fuck
watch it
was
like 3
happening.
times and watch a YouTube essay to know what it was about.
Yeah. I don't know. There's just a lot of shit going on. Oh yeah.
1 second.
Oh, these are gonna be
These right here.
stupid.
Friday the 13th. Maybe the twist would have worked better if they'd actually got screen time before the reveal. Basically, the movie tries to do Psycho and Halloween in one, but slightly misses the mark on what made those great. Still respect how iconic this is for slashers as a whole. Yeah, when I did see this, I was like, yeah, they did pretty much try and do a Psycho. I've never seen
Right.
Halloween, but
They do like a weird rendition on it, yeah. Oh, it's
I don't
very
remember
Halloween
what I
inspired.
gave this movie.
I think the same because I checked. Oh, shout out Kevin Bacon, bro.
Yeah,
I forgot
but
about that.
like I was just surprised at how like mid this movie was for an iconic movie.
I feel like they all kind of are. Well, for
Yeah, that's
Friday
true.
the 13th, like all of them, because I thought about it and I was like, all the iconic horror franchises, they all kind of like do their own original thing, but Friday the 13th is like two other ones combined. You know what I mean? Like I don't know, it's kind of weird.
Thanks to Scream, I'll never forget who the OG killer was in Friday the 13th. Yeah, that's true. God forbid women have hobbies.
That's so dumb.
Love or hate Ralph? He's speaking straight facts here. Those campers really do be doomed.
Ralph was
Is that the like
he's
fucking
the
like
crazy
cracked old
guy.
guy in the
Yeah,
beginning?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Ralph was my favorite
Yeah.
character. The movie needed more Ralph. I think that would have
Yeah,
helped
dude.
out.
At least like 83.5% more
So
Ralph.
I thought about it. This is a weird one. Like I said it with the twist, but it's like it's almost not a twist. Like it's a twist because people know that Friday the 13th is Jason. You know what I mean? Like what if you saw this in the 80s?
Yeah, if
Like it
this
would
is
have
the
been a
first
completely
movie,
different
yeah,
experience.
how would this be that wouldn't really be a twist. It would just
Right.
be like, okay. And it
It-
would almost be a twist in the next movies
right.
where you're like, oh.
Yeah, exactly. It's just one of those things where like if you're just somewhat aware like culturally, it's just naturally a twist, but like it's not really. So it's
Right.
kind of weird. Um
That is really weird, actually.
yeah, cuz it's I think everybody would consider it that way, but like in the context of the movie in a vacuum, it's just part of the movie, you know what I mean? Like you don't know
Yeah.
you're not expecting fucking Jason or anything. Like you don't know what the fuck's going on. So it's one of the it'd be interesting to see it in 1980, but that's just not going to happen.
Yeah. There are so many movies where I'm like, I wish I could see this like when it came out.
Yeah, I think this would feel a lot different at the time.
My number one is I wish I could like go back and see the first so Star Wars episode 1,
That
like
would
the
be
first prequel,
wrecked.
and see if I wanted to kill myself like everybody says they did.
I thought you were gonna say episode 4. You got me with that one. No, that's pretty
Cuz
funny.
like
See what the
everybody
reaction would be
says
like.
they like left the theater totally
Right.
disappointed, but that's because it's all Reddit people.
But
I
how
bet
is
you
it
like
really?
95% of people were just like, dude, Star
Yeah.
Wars and Liam Neeson, dude.
I feel like you're right. I feel like you're right. Like the general reception
It's
was
a-
probably good at
when
the time.
episode 1 re-released in theaters, I saw it this year. And like there was a lot of people in there, and there's a lot of people who it was their first time seeing it because people are fucking assholes now, and talking to theaters just accepted.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of people I think I talked about this when we reviewed my rewatch of it, but there was like one lady in the theater who every single time Jar Jar Binks said
Oh
literally
no.
anything, she laughed out loud so hard. I was like, you know what? That's how I was when I was like 7. I'm sorry that you're like 38, but
I'd almost kind of appreciate it. I'm like, this adds to the experience. At least somebody
no,
enjoys Jar
seriously,
Jar.
I was like, you know what? I'm not even annoyed because like
I was like, I'll take it.
I have a hard time being annoyed at like pure joy like that. What I hate
Right.
is the
Someone's just
dudes
being
who
a
are like
douche.
43, clearly on like a first or second date, and during the previews, you could hear him leaning over, going like, "Here is every single Reddit theory I read on this movie." I'm like, "All right, dude, you're not getting another date." That
Oh
happens like a
no.
lot.
Wait, really? That's bad.
You could just tell. You could just tell when they walk in
Here's
based on
every
how the
single
dude
Reddit theory.
looks and the look on the fucking woman's face, and like the previews are happening, and like it's a preview for like the next Marvel movie. He's like, "Oh yeah, dude, this has been on my watch list for like 18 months."
They
And
link.
you're like, "All right, dude."
They're showing the recently watched on Letterboxd before the fucking movie starts.
Yeah, he's
Go.
like, "Yeah, I actually have like 13 followers on Letterboxd."
Oh my god. That sounds fucking awful. I would just be like, I gotta pee, and then you just dip.
Yeah, right.
Oh
Oh my god. Well, the second time this year now, because the first time was during Kinds of Kindness, where that elderly couple walked out of the movie because it was too
that's
gross.
pretty funny. That's actually
I think
hilarious.
maybe like four, maybe like no, maybe it was just one group. I am pretty sure one group walked out of Deadpool and Wolverine in IMAX and didn't come back.
Really? That's
I'm
kind
like,
of
did you not see the
surprising.
first two?
Yeah, that's weird. Huh.
Yeah, I'm assuming it was dudes who had seen the first two with like a girl who has never seen them before, and she's like, "I don't like this. Let's leave."
Yeah, I guess that could have happened. That's a weird one to walk out on. I don't know. I just wouldn't expect that. Oh,
It's weird for a sequel.
Yeah, right, right. You think you know what you're getting into. Shout out
I
Alex.
can never have enough Adam Sandler and Andy Samberg. I'm pretty sure this is after a full day of golfing for Alex, so he was
Oh,
probably pretty
really?
toasted when he watched this too.
Fair.
At
I
least in
forgot
my
this movie
experience, with
existed.
people who are golfing. Dude, I watched this movie actually like probably right before I got Letterboxd for the first time. Like I was at my parents' house for something, but like it was something I really didn't need to be there for. So my dad and I just sat on the couch and watched this whole movie while they were like dealing with something.
Hell yeah. I don't fucking remember this one at all, but shout out Alex's review.
Oh, dude, it's kind of funny. Vanilla Ice is in it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's all that matters.
I mean, yeah. You need the Vanilla Ice cameo. 3 likes on your Sweeney Todd review? What the
Apparently,
fuck?
Jesus.
One day, I'll have the courage to put this in my top 4 films. I'm still waiting on it. This movie is
This
pretty
has
fucking
gotta be
gas.
up there with my top 2 most rewatched movies. It's like this and Step Brothers.
It is a fun watch. I'm a Sweeney Todd truther, I
This is
guess.
like weirdly my comfort movie. Like if I'm like I don't want to pay attention to something, but I just like I've probably watched this way more
Right.
times than I've logged because like this time I actually like sat down and watched it again.
Yeah. It's one of those you just like
But
fucking, I don't know what to do. I'm just gonna throw it on.
yeah, like I love this movie. And the first time I ever saw it, I'm pretty sure it was in Mr. Mate's class.
Same. I was gonna bring that up. same,
So
same
shout out to
here.
you, Brad.
Yeah, Brad, shout out. We know you're watching.
All right, I'm ready for this.
I hope you're not. Oh yeah. Have fun going through this.
Pearl, 5 stars. Also, when I saw you give it 5 stars, and then I looked at my rating, I was like, dude, I'm a dumbass.
I really like this movie.
I had X rated higher than this on my yearly watch. I was like,
Oh
dude,
shit.
the entire time I've been listening to movie podcasts and they talk about this movie, I'm like, yeah, this is the
It's
best of
like
the trilogy.
right, they're both good, but Pearl's really good. I
It's
really
they're
like
not
this
even
movie.
like, I think Pearl is so much better.
I
Like,
agree. I like both,
anyways,
but I think this is a lot better.
when your husband's out fighting the Great War and not there to satisfy you, what else is there to do but fetch a scarecrow? I feel you, Pearl. Actually, fucking love this though. I like that we both always say "fucking" in it.
You have to.
I half the reason I do it is because I don't want to get banned on accident. even though I see
Oh.
way worse reviews.
I guess it's good that I hit the futch too. Did both the
The old-timey
censors.
Wizard of Oz feel, combined with the brutal horror elements, really worked for me. X was solid, but damn, what a sequel. Honestly, might be one of my favorites in all of horror. Hats off to Mia Goth and Ty West for putting out such a risky banger.
That was fucking
Yeah.
great. That was fucking great. When I
I
realized
loved
what they were
Pearl,
going for, I was like, this movie's cracked. And I
and
kind of
it's
loved it.
even like, so I listened to an interview with Ty West about this movie.
Yeah.
So they started filming X as like COVID was shutting stuff down,
Yep.
and they were already. I think this is filmed in like New Zealand.
Yeah. You're right.
So Ty went to Mia Goth and he was like, I kind of have a script, not really, but do you just want to film 2 movies back to back?
Yep. I
Um,
looked into
and
that's
they filmed
fucking
them back to
crazy.
back and like just used the same crew and everything. And Mia Goth, I believe, co-wrote this movie with Ty West.
Yep.
And they just like knocked it out and they like knocked out 2 movies. And then they shortly after this were like, yeah, we might as well make a third.
Right, because this came out like really soon after X, right? Like it was basically like done. I thought I saw that there was like,
I believe it came out like 3 years later, but it was filmed at the same time.
oh, okay.
Because they
Yeah.
didn't want to release it, I don't think, during COVID.
The origin of this and the fact that it came out as good as it did with like that's how it was made is kind of crazy. Because you think it'd be ass, but it actually turned out way better than the other movie, I think, which is fucking crap.
Oh yeah, I love this movie. I need to change my rating to a 5-star.
Yeah, they just like, I don't know, style of it was great. The alternate troll part of the review I was gonna write was something like when you've got a dance recital at 11 but murder your family at 8 or something like that. I don't know. I was gonna do something like that.
I really, for some reason, the thing I always think about with this movie is the ending credits where she just holds that
I
smile
love
for like 10
the
straight
ending.
minutes.
The ending's great.
And Ty in the interview talked about he asked her just to hold it as long as she could, and she just kept holding it, and he's like, "What the fuck is happening?"
I mean, there's no other way to react to that. I saw he was
Yeah,
gonna,
but like he asked her to do it.
yeah, and it's like that was a good fucking decision.
Fuck, I should have peed before this. I'm gonna sprint. But
Yeah,
keep
go,
talking.
go. No, it's such a cracked way to end it. Also, shout out, we need like a pre, we need like a mid, we need a sequel to the prequel because how the fuck did her husband stay with her after that? I need a follow up. Maybe it's better to just have the fucking cracked credits scene and then not explain that, but I don't know, dude. I'm like, what the hell? That's some real shit that he stayed, but I don't know.
Wait, okay, sorry. You need what to be made?
I need the sequel that goes through how the fucking husband stayed with her after walking back on that.
Because Pearl is the prequel.
Right. But it's like,
So Pearl in the first movie is the old lady in X. Right, okay,
right.
so that's what you're saying.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying like the dude just the last scene he walks in on the fucking like death like diner and she's just like standing there and is like, "Oh, I'm so glad you're home." And there's just dead fucking parents right there and he sticks it out.
Yeah. I guess we don't know also like how young he was when he developed the disease that he develops in X.
Oh yeah, true.
Because in well, you haven't seen Maxine, I'm not gonna talk about it, but
Oh, all right. Yeah, I don't know. I just thought that was funny, but it was cool.
the I think I might have
God
liked this
damn it.
review too. The director yelled cut, but Mia Goth heard cunt and just went with it. Oh dude, the like 10+ minute monologue in this movie
Yep, I forgot to mention that too.
is legitimately like easily, I would have to like think about this really hard, but like it's got to be easily a top 10 cinematic moment for me.
I love how they cut to the other chick like early and then they like don't cut to her for like the next 10 minutes.
Yeah, she did that in basically one take.
Yeah. That scene was also great. There's too many to go over. That's what I was getting
Howard is
at.
so real for yeah.
Oh my god.
I guess maybe he just got so much like fucking PTSD from war. He's like, whatever, fuck this.
He's like, you know what? Shit happens, bro. I'm back. We ball.
Oh, there's the face.
Oh, yep.
If anyone was ever fucking crazy enough to wonder what a Joker meets the Wizard of Oz movie would look like, look no further.
It works surprisingly well. You wouldn't think it'd work as well as it does, but it works. God damn it.
Dude. Like, I don't know how many people would agree, but Mia Goth is like my new top like at least 5 celebrity crushes.
Really fucking good in this movie.
And I've been watching like
I
her
might have
other
to side.
movies, you know, because I watched A Cure to Wellness or Cure for Wellness and then Infinity Pool and stuff.
Oh yeah,
And I
yeah.
started
I gotta go through those.
Suspiria, like I told you, but I was like,
Right.
I am not locked in enough to watch this.
Yeah. I was thinking too, like, she's really great in it, but like I feel like everybody like kills their role. Like the fucking German mother is really good. And
Yep,
then
she
the
is really good.
fucking projectionist dude is solid. Like all the fucking like side roles are like really good too.
Yeah, it's just solid. Also, it has just so many funny lines. Like, the Oscars TikTok page posted a compilation from this movie,
Oh god.
and the funniest line to me is just the. "Ah!"
Your mic, wait, do it again. Your mic just destroyed. I didn't hear anything.
Well, I must not be able to be that loud. Okay.
Yeah, you might have to do
Where
it
she just
softer.
she's like on top of the scarecrow. And she just goes like, "I'm married."
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Then she shows up at home with a fucking top hat on.
Yep. So much
Oh my
fucking random
god.
shit. It just sets the tone from the beginning when like the goose or the fucking duck just walks in, she just spears it. Just
Dude,
fucking
the
chows it
best
immediately.
one of the best scenes also is just when she's auditioning and she's just crying, screaming like, "I'm a star!"
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
Oh
love the
my
way
god,
they did that
I
too.
love this movie.
No,
I
it's fucking
love this
great.
movie.
I love how they go super hard into the dance scene and then like the cuts are like the judges or the family or whatever, and then just like the meltdown. Like it's great. That was just an easy 5 for me. Like I'd have to do my list of like what I've seen this year ranking, but right now it's probably at the top.
Yeah, it's great. It's just great.
Oh yeah. I didn't know. I just watched this morning and I was fucking tired. I liked this movie. I just had no idea what to write in the review. So my review's a little lazy. And I came off the Big Bond
Yeah, so
fucking Pearl review, so I didn't know. I was just like, I don't know, man.
let me get mine pulled up, I guess.
I actually liked I thought this was
Oh
pretty
wait,
fun for what it was.
how do I even look at my review? Okay, well that's not what I want to do.
Um, uh, you could go back to the other ones and then just like scroll down a bit because it wasn't too far back. Yeah, there we go.
All right. So you wrote, "Love the style. It's simply a good time." 3.5 stars.
I wanted to do more than that, and I was fucking dead because I literally watched it while like still dead in the morning, and I was like, that was a good time, but I can't write a review right now.
Right.
Feels more like a high budget TV show condensed into a feature length film. There are a few times when I was watching too where I was like, this feels like it was designed to be like a sitcom or like a 1 season show or something. I don't know.
Like like a limited series or
Yeah, yeah,
something.
yeah, yeah. It definitely feels like that. Still really enjoyed this. May come back to hit it with 4 star even. Plays on a lot of classic horror movie tropes with a unique twist and pleasant style. Give it a new feeling. That's pretty good.
I think
That's a good summary. I agree.
the 4 star for me would basically be purely on aesthetics because I do not think it's a 4 star like quality movie.
I agree. But that's what I was gonna write, or maybe I did put it in my. I was like, I really like the aesthetic of this movie
But
and the
it's like
soundtrack
it's
too.
not very long. It's got like kind of a fun story. It just looks so good. Like it
It
just
looks
look. I
great.
love the visuals.
Yeah, that was
Um.
something to say with Pearl too. That movie also looks. Watching both of these were back to back. I'm like, I wish every movie looked like this.
Oh yeah.
Cause yeah, they just I don't know. Everything looks really fucking nice.
Lisa's. Oh yeah, that
No.
is a bad name.
God damn it.
IDK, but I feel like there's something so deeply romantic about someone chopping off your crush's dick just to be able to fuck you with it. Yeah, that's true.
It is. It's pretty fucking metal.
I missed seeing this in theaters. I wanted to see it, but like
Oh,
it
yeah.
did so badly in theaters that it was in there for like a week and a half.
I'm surprised that it went to theater. Like, I could see that coming, that it wouldn't do very well in theaters.
The only thing I'd heard about it while it was in theaters was like, yeah, it looks cool, and I'm like, all right, well, I'm not that interested then. But like, I kind of wish I would have seen it.
It is cracked that Robin Williams' daughter directed this. I was like, what? I saw
yeah,
I
I
saw the
saw
name
that.
and I was like, I have to double check that because I was like, wait, is
It
that?
was her
Oh
first
yeah,
movie, right?
I think so. I was like, what the fuck? I don't know whether to feel old or I mean, yeah, I feel old.
What is? Okay, this is a short film, and so is this. So yeah, this was their first feature-length film.
Right, sure. Yeah, that's pretty fucking crazy.
Oh, she is a voice actor too, apparently.
Jared, it's Legend of Korra. I guarantee
Oh,
you,
she's been
Jared
in
knew
18
that.
movies. Okay, so she was in her own movie here.
Fuck is noobs.
She was in Don't Look
Oh
Up.
god. That looks. We gotta
Is
check
this like
that
a
out.
YouTube
We gotta
movie?
check that out. What is that? What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? Wait, there's some names in this.
Wait,
What the fuck is
what?
this?
What?
Wait, we need to roll back. There are some names in that movie.
1 second. Okay, I don't know who this is.
What the fuck is this?
This is the guy from fucking Disney Channel.
Casper Van Dien
I
is
don't.
in fucking something I watched. Starship Troopers. Yeah, it's in his thing. There we go. I had to think about it. Which is really random.
Oh,
That he would
dude,
be
this
in
is the
this.
fucking Insidious lady.
There you go. Isn't it Nightmare
She's
on
in
Elm
like
Street
all
too?
of them,
Oh, what the hell?
apparently.
Weird.
She's in The Running Man. Like, what the fuck? Kingpin. I got
This
this movie on DVD. I haven't
like
seen it yet.
what the fuck is this?
Oh, Sabrina Carpenter.
That's what I saw.
She's like the number one, like, most famous fucking woman on the planet right now.
That's what I saw. I was like, bro, what the
So
fuck is
it's
this
like,
movie?
wait. So it's a movie about gaming, but it's like filled with Disney Channel people.
We might have to check this out. I bet it's terrible, but I'm
What
kind
the
of curious.
fuck?
This has to be ass.
Oh,
I can't-
this is not a good sign. Except it looks like you can buy it on DVD.
I was gonna, dude. I
Oh
bet.
my God.
I bet you could just find it on YouTube. I bet somebody just like fucking uploaded it. Like if you really wanted to look, I bet you could find it.
You know what I know about this movie, which is
Oh
not
god.
this version? The Blu-ray version of this movie is out of print, and it like goes for like hundreds of dollars.
The hell?
Like a lot of these are probably see, it's all secondhand things,
Matt
so maybe like
Damon.
$100.
Why is this movie
Because
stacked?
every time I'm on the Blu-ray subreddit, and every time somebody finds this movie at a thrift store for like $2, they post it because it's like worth like this minimum.
Holy shit! All right, noted.
Because I believe it's something weird, like it went out of production like before it even released or something stupid, basically.
Yeah.
Anyways, moving on.
Just a little aside with whatever the fuck that movie was. Oh, I didn't see these. Okay. Yeah, this movie.
This
I
is
don't think I've seen
my
it.
new '60s watches with my uncle today.
I know this movie's supposed to be really fucking good. There's something about the way this is made that I can't really describe. That as amazing. Very straightforward and simple in a way that holds your attention the whole time. Cast is great, but I think I agree with a few reviews. Just switching a few of the roles of the actors that are already in the movie would have made it even better. I have not seen this yet, but I know this is supposed to be fucking cracked. My dad always tells me about it.
It's a dude. So like half the reviews, I think like 1 second. What is this?
Potato cinema. What the fuck?
Yeah,
well, there
this.
you go.
There are so many reviews of this that are like, I think I officially became a dad today because I watched this while barbecuing, or like, I watched this while folding laundry today while I was watching my kids.
God damn it. I mean, it's a universal experience.
Or
apparently.
like, there was one review that was like, I watched this with my dad alone while like during a holiday or something, and like I think I just transitioned to a man. Like this is apparently the quintessential dad movie.
I could see it. I could see it. This is with fucking Steve McQueen, right?
Yes.
Oh hell yeah. I feel
But
like
it
I've
also
seen clips
has
of this movie.
I always forget this guy's name, but I can't what is his name? Oh, James Garner.
Richard Attenborough. Holy fuck.
Yeah, Charles
What?
Bronson too.
Wait, why? There's a lot of people in this.
Yeah, this is a cracked movie, dude.
This is fucking stacked.
And like Steve McQueen's the most famous, but like
There's like some
honestly,
other
after
names. Pretty...
he should not have been the lead.
Oh really?
Well, it's good with him as a lead. I gave it 4.5 stars. I'm just saying, I think like Charles Bronson would have been like killer.
Oh okay. Yeah, because Steve McQueen was like the guy at the time, from what I know.
Also, of these like 9 people, I feel like Steve McQueen probably has the least screen time, but he's still the lead somehow.
Weird. We're gonna need to get some actual stats
But
on
like,
that.
this is just a great time, dude. My uncle gave me like a 6-movie box set Blu-ray of like Steve McQueen's greatest hits now, and I'm like, I need to go watch these.
Oh yeah. I'm sure they'll all be fucking good. I just know that one's at like the top of the list.
I said this to him while I was watching it. I was like, dude, I don't know if I'm wrong or not because it's the first Steve McQueen movie I've seen, but is this guy the original Tom Cruise?
I was thinking that when
And
you were going through it.
he's like, yeah, I think you're right. I think he might be like the
yeah.
original Tom Cruise.
No, it makes sense. It makes sense. I think
He's
he
not
is.
quite as charismatic as Tom Cruise, I don't think, but I haven't seen his other movies.
That's true. Yeah, you need to see the other ones first then.
But he's like the guy in the movie that's like doing cracked shit. So
Right. Right. No, I think it's fair comparison. Oh, you hit the Cleopatra.
yeah, dude, this movie's like 4 hours and 13 minutes
Right.
long.
Oh my god. I believe this year I have learned that my new favorite genre of movie are 3 to 4 hour long 60s period pieces. Something about finishing these in one sitting is like crack to me. The set pieces are insane. Some of the sets look like they had 5,000 extras and they used the set for maybe 10 minutes. Really? That's kind of fucking crack.
Yeah, apparently this movie cost so much money it almost bankrupted the studio.
Oh my god.
But like, we were watching this movie, and like after like 7 minutes in, and they transition scenes, I'm like, because my uncle had already seen it. I was like, did they go back there, or did they like build that all of that stuff and all those extras for like 8 minutes? And he's like, nope, that's it. I'm
That's
like,
it.
what?
That's it.
I'm like, dude, we're 8 minutes into a 4-hour movie. There's no way.
They just go all in the 60s. I guess they could get away with it then. I
Dude,
don't know.
there's got to be like thousands of extras who worked on this movie, and like the set pieces are so cracked, and like, oh, it's I don't know. I do really like these. Like, there's something about it when it hits like near that 4-hour mark where it's just like, I need it.
Oh my god. I didn't expect the fucking 60s period pieces to be so in there for you, but
I
I'm
didn't
here
either.
for
I
it.
was like, I do not want to watch this shit.
Yeah, right. But they're actually really fucking good. I guess I would hope they'd be good if you fucking go that hard on them. You're gonna have the intermission and everything. Oh god. What were people doing in the 60s that they had the patience to sit through 4-hour period drama? Like, I get that Elizabeth Taylor's hot, but at what cost? I think it's fair. I mean, at that time you might as well, because like, what are you gonna do? Go to a fucking house party and do the twist? Like, you might as well just
Yeah,
watch the
dude,
4-hour
this
Cleopatra.
Blu-ray was 2 discs because each half of the movie was on its own
God.
disc. And it had built-in intro music and intermission and exit music like it would if you saw it in the 60s,
Hell
and it
yeah.
was kind of cool.
Good. That's how it should be.
Where it just like shows a picture that says like entrance music, and it's just like 8 minutes of listening to an orchestra.
It's fucking awesome. How long is the intermission?
I don't know because the intermission is technically in between the 2 discs.
Oh, okay, sure.
So once it tells you to put in disc 2, we just put it in.
I was just curious, like, how long, if you saw this in the 60s, like, do they just pause
I
for like
believe
20
it's
minutes?
15 to 20 minutes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that seems about right. That's fair. Gives everyone enough time to re-fucking fill and piss.
Yeah, because you got to have a whole theater of people to be able to
Oh,
use the
yeah,
bathroom and get
yeah.
like a new drink or snack.
Right. Yeah, you need at least that much time. You can almost do longer. Fucking, I just can't imagine seeing a movie with an intermission now. I mean, obviously you wouldn't, but like it's just so fucking different.
Yeah. Well, I know. So Lawrence of Arabia re-released in theaters this year
Okay.
for like a week, and that movie's like 3 hours and 48 minutes. But
Yeah.
if you book tickets to it, which I was thinking about, it has the runtime as like 4 hours and
Oh,
eight
sure.
minutes. So like they must do an intermission.
Yeah, I would hope so. I mean, if you do them now, like I feel like you kind of have to. You wouldn't be getting the full experience if you didn't.
Like honestly, I know some people hate the idea of this, but like if your movie hits, I would say 2 hours and 45 minutes, it should have at least a 10-minute break.
I would not mind that. I would not mind that. Cause like that runtime is fucking pushing it. It's fucking pushing it. Like if I watch it
Yeah.
at home, I'm taking a break. So
Dude, like
like
sometimes I
theater
go to the
definitely going
theaters
to.
and I don't drink anything on the way to the
It's
theater,
still
and
chalked.
the theater I'm talking about is like an hour away.
Yeah.
And then I get a soda, and it's like maybe like a 2 hour, like 2.5 hour movie. By
Yeah.
the time it hits like 2 hours, I'm literally in pain, but I refuse to leave the theaters.
Yeah, same. No,
Which
that's
is
what I
why
do
like
too.
probably like half the movies I see, I just like no snacks, no soda.
Right. I do it too just to
Which
avoid
like
that. Avoid the break.
sometimes, like okay, like on Fridays a lot of times, I eat lunch normally at work at like 11 a.m.
Yep.
Um, and then I'll leave at about 3:30 to like go to the movies, and I don't have time to stop and eat.
Hmm.
So, and I usually only go to the movies if I'm hitting a double feature. So I get there at like 4:30. I'm like, I don't want to fucking. You can't get a snack with no drink because all the snacks are salty.
That's fair. That's fair. Oh my
So
god.
like, you're not gonna just go in there and eat a popcorn with no drink.
Yeah, that's true. That would be kind of
So I have to
ass.
decide if I'm just like only gonna eat at 11 a.m. and like 10 p.m. that day, or if I'm just gonna suffer after drinking a soda.
Right. It's just a fucking
But
tough
yeah,
choice
that'll
because
wrap
like
up our fucking movies.
yeah, I just like I've done it a couple times, but I hate having to go for the break. Like if I'm gonna go to the theater, I want to get like the full experience. So like if I have to go to the bathroom mid movie, I'm just mad.
Yeah, especially because I'm like so aware of my surroundings sometimes that when I see people get up to pee and then I see them come back, I'm like, dude, you just missed something huge.
Right. Right.
No matter how stupid it is, in my brain, I'm like, you just missed something huge, dude.
Yeah, exactly. It's yeah. Unless the bathroom's like right next to the fucking theater that you're watching,
Right.
and then you can like hear it, I guess, because sometimes that happens. But I mean, it's still not the same. Still kind of sucks.
My favorite part about going to Madison is people who constantly get up and then they come back and all you can smell is weed. I'm like, all right, dude.
That's so dumb. That's gonna do it for the movie portion. Hey, Jared, we're gonna need your review on Pearl.